It's been almost 3 years since the series 1 of Peacemaker, and I have been raving about that show ever since. Peacemaker killed Rick Flag. That's, not a spoiler at this point, and I don't know, something about this, the first series I was not excited for in the slightest, and I put on the first episode because I'm gonna watch, and it was incredible. It was super funny, the action was amazing, music. James Gunn does not miss. If the series keeps up this pace, this is gonna be a absolute smash. I am so happy. So we're gonna ever since the guy on Twitter posted the individual logos for each hero in the style of the, gold in the vintage style, don't know if you've seen it. Ever since then, all I've wanted for each hero is an individual one. That would be amazing. And James Gunn is a genius. He managed to course correct or fix the continuity issue in one word in the previously on section. And then obviously they follow up with a little scene. There is going to be spoilers in this, by the way. I'm going to apologize if you haven't seen it. What are you doing? Like and subscribe, go watch that, come back. And then you get the little scene, and they swapped out the old Justice League for the new Justice Gang. It's perfect. It's so good. The way that they did that and then going straight into the new song. And Frank Grillo said in an interview, he looks like he's having a blast. And the new dance, the new song, perfect. It's incredible. It's bigger. It's also got. Do you remember the episode of It's Always Sunny where Mac finds his pride and he does the dance for his dad? It's very much got that coded sort of thing, and I really love that. Also, James Gunn is a master at deep cuts. If anyone knows the rabbit woman that comes out of the room, please let me know because I know that's a deep cut somewhere. I just don't know it. Also, I'm going through points here. The most satisfying use of the C word I think I've ever seen on TV that isn't Caitlin Olsen. It just absolutely brilliant. And in this, so where we're at right now, we're a few years later, everyone's sort of paying for what they did in the last series. Now they saved the world, but at what cost? Peacemaker is miserable. He's got no purpose. He wants to be a hero. He wants to get away from the killing, and he's just not getting there. Harcourt is broken. She's ruthless this series. She has a bar fight, the bar fight near the end where she kind of fights like John Wick and Donnie from the Wild Thornberries had a baby. They're trying to pull her off, and she's just still got it's the fight choreography is top notch this season, and I cannot that fight scene. I'm definitely gonna go back and watch this episode a few more times. I'm so tired, so I'm gonna apologize. I'm blitzing through. I just want to talk about some of my favorite parts. Although, and I always love a cartoon bad guy when she walks into the bar, and they're all very much like, yeah, hello, sweetheart, and they're all, they're gonna get beaten up, and it works. Everything works. So he goes into this other world, and this was my actual fear going into this series, that when he went into that world, that was going to be his introduction to the DCU, and he was going to take Peacemaker's place, and and I'm so glad they went away from that. I'm so glad. There were two shots at Jared Leto in this. There, there are two shots at 30 Seconds to Mars, and I loved that. I also appreciated in the other world on the wall. You can tell it's very, very different. Obviously, his dad isn't a big racist, so that's a big win. His brother's back, and I have a feeling after the end of this episode that he's going to have to kill his brother again, and that's going to be heartbreaking. But on the wall it says "Pour some honey on me," and it's big changes and small changes, and James Gunn balances that. I can't stop James Gunn, man. I'm just man's a genius, and I can't help but think the way that he killed the other version of himself was just got the sense that the other version of himself looked more like the version of him from the Mortal Kombat game. But the way he killed, I mean, they're both John Cena. Shut up. You know what I mean? The way he killed him was it felt very similar to the way he killed Rick Flag. And I don't know if that's going to come back, but that entire scene was done so well. I'm not going to make too many predictions going forward into the season because we're still not quite there, and not enough vigilante. Just going to say that. Danielle Brooks and John Cena's relationship, their chemistry, the way everyone bounces off each other, but her in particular, can't wait to see more of her. And I know it's just the first episode, so we got a lot more of that to come. Those are just things that stand out to me. Like I said, I won't make too many predictions just yet, but that's sort of where I'm at so far as an introduction. And because this episode had a lot to do, not only to establish how it's set up in the DCU and where it stands, but also it has to do that whilst telling its own story. And the fact that they managed to do that very quickly, establish its place, now tell us where everyone's at, and sort of give us a clue onto where they're going. I think as a first episode goes, I think this was top notch, and I cannot wait to see where it goes. That's just my quick, immediate thoughts. I'm so happy. Please let me know what you think down below. Give me your predictions because, like I said, it's 3 a.m. here. I am beat. Once I've given it a little time to settle and I've watched it 100 more times, it'll give me, I'll be able to start thinking a little bit more. But I want to know your predictions. I want to know what you think, where you think this is going. I hope he doesn't have to kill Keith. I really hope he doesn't. But I got a feeling that's where we're going. And they have said that in episodes, John Cena's acting's come along so well. And James Gunn has said that there are episodes coming where it's some of the best acting he's ever done. And I have a feeling that's where we're heading. But yeah, like I said, please let me know what you think down below. Like and comment, and see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.